But what I'm looking at here in the police report is that you were bothering customers at a location.
Yeah.
So let's start with that. Why are you bothering customers at a location?
In today's gripping courtroom moment, Francisco Herrera finds himself once again standing before Judge Stephanie Boyd, this time for evading arrest. But let's be real, this isn't his first time in the hot seat. His record reads like a cry for help: loitering, disturbing customers while panhandling outside a restaurant, and testing positive for crystal meth. Francisco doesn't have a job, doesn't have a plan, and yet he has 2 young daughters waiting for him to come home and be a father. This isn't just a legal issue, it's a life unraveling in real time. Judge Boyd has seen this story too many times before, but today, she's not just handing down a sentences, delivering a reality check, one that cuts through excuses, addiction, and apathy. Because at some point, the system stops enabling and starts confronting. Francisco Herrera might have walked into court thinking this was just another hearing, but what he got instead was a mirror to his own destruction and a final warning. Let's get into the moment Judge Boyd draws the line.
All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 6053W, State of Texas versus Francisco Javier Herrera. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Please first.
For the defense?
Robert Barris for the law. Kelly Green.
And are you Mr. Herrera?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you have any objections to Mr. Barron standing in for Kelly Green?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, I'm showing you what's entitled Acknowledgement of Discovery. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge, we do so.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Herrera, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm going to show you a document entitled Waiver Indictment, reading of the information and rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to have a grand jury hear the evidence in this case and make a decision on whether or not to indict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that your attorney has a right to have 2 days expire from the presentation of the information?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you also understand that your attorney has 10 days to prepare for trial once he's received the information?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry about that. Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived indictment, reading of information and rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Next, showing you the document entitled Information. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the information?
We do, Your Honor.
State, I'm assuming you're proceeding, it's listed as enhancement allegations, but I'm assuming you're proceeding on that for jurisdiction purposes? All right. All right, Mr. Herrera, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention, second or more? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call on the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
No, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Herrera, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Next, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine to be probated, and the state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement.
It is.
State is at the plea bargain agreement.
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 120 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged in the information, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence to support the defendant's no contest plea.
Yes, Judge. State office states Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection.
Mr. Herrera, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, please, Judge.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just to just have some before the following plea bargain.
All right, Mr. Herrera, why are you doing these things?
Blaming on impulse. I have a history of doing the evading arrest, and I have a history of.
I'm sorry, I need you to speak up.
I have a history of evading arrest, and I have a history of criminal trespassing.
Can you pull that down because, okay.
I have a history of criminal trespass, and I have a history of evading arrest. It just showed up, and it came normal to me to just take off on that.
But what I'm looking at here in the police report is that you were bothering customers at a location.
Yeah.
So let's start with there. Why are you bothering customers at a location?
I'm kind of I'm a bit of got frustrated that day, and that became a little bit abrasive as far as asking them for help as far as giving me some money.
How old are you?
I am 40 years old now.
Do you have children?
I have 2 daughters,
What are their ages?
18 and 15.
All right, so how are they surviving?
They live with their mother. She's remarried.
Okay, so that means that you're not providing anything for their support. Why won't you get a job?
Just finished with that.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I plan to go back to what I went to school for. I went to school for welding. So just gonna go get a job welding.
So why are you unemployed? That's what I don't understand. We've gotten past the point of you always running when the police make contact, but I don't understand why you are unemployed. How are you supporting yourself?
I've been doing odd jobs here and there.
Has those odd jobs including stopping people, asking them for money?
No, but on my extra time, what I've been doing is kind of panhandling here and there.
Yeah, and that's what handling is, asking people for money. So that's been part of your job. Here's the thing, I can just send you to state jail facility time if you wish to do that, but you're not gonna be panhandling anymore. You're gonna get a real job, a job where you have to go in every day to work. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, is there a specific reason why you choose to live your life the way you're living it?
There's no specific reason.
I mean, there has to be. Who wants to be in San Antonio? It's 104 degrees, standing on a corner, panhandling. I don't know how much money people are making in San Antonio, but to stand out in the heat, begging people to give you money, and who wants to do that for a living? Maybe it's very lucrative, I don't know, but I think when you balance the standing in the heat part, not that lucrative. So, have you been using drugs? When's the last time you used drugs?
Yes, ma'am. I have been using drugs. I took them from lifetime recovery.
No. That you just tell me about your assessment. I want to know what drugs you've been using.
I've been using crystal meth and Climax, synthetic marijuana.
No, I think we all know what it is. Not from experience through use, but we've heard what it is. I'm just trying to get to the point of what your issue is. Because if we don't figure out what your issue is, you're going to be right back here doing the same thing. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you want to do? You want to be on probation, or you want me to just send you to the state jail facility and you do your time?
I feel like I want to do probation.
Okay. Is there anything else from either side?
Good.
All right. I'm going to send you to 1 year in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's a $1,000 fine to be probated. 120 hours community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. Has your parental rights been terminated?
No.
All right, so that means that you should be paying child support. And a lot of people don't read conditions of probation as thoroughly as they should. But what I'm telling you, as a part of your conditions for probation, you need to support your dependents. And your 15-year-old is a dependent. That means that your 15-year-old is dependent upon you for her meals, for her clothing, for her shelter. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be parenting classes. Once parenting classes are complete, the remaining hours will be waived. I'm going to want full-time employment. And for the court, full-time employment is at least 40 hours a week. You can do it by getting 2 part-time jobs. It's completely up to you, but you will have full-time employment here. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And there's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month. We're going to do a TAP evaluation. What is the time frame of TAP evaluations in custody and out of custody?
In custody, about 2 weeks, and out of custody, probably about the same time.
I'm going to want a TAP evaluation while in custody. I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. And I'm doing the TAP evaluation while in custody because I think at the very least, you need intensive outpatient treatment. And I'm not allowed to order that without a TAP evaluation. So if felony drug court doesn't accept him, then it's going to be intensive outpatient treatment through probation. You need to be honest with felony drug court. Felony drug court is a good program. They'll help you with any of your drug addictions, but also help you get your life in order. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So be honest. All right. So TAP evaluation in custody, referral to felony drug court. And felony drug court, since it's a Tuesday, they'll probably be able to see you before the week is out. And of course, if felony drug courts accept him right away, then it can be transferred to felony drug court and they'll handle your conditions. We're going to do reporting in person 2 times per month for 6 months. If there are no issues, then it'll be regular reporting thereafter. And we're going to do the UA hotline. Is there to be, I don't know what, at least I don't remember what location he was at. Is there no contact for that location or no?
I didn't put one, Judge, but if you would like to.
All right. Once you get your life in order, then maybe you can have contact with this place I'm about to tell you. But they said that you were bothering their customers and being very aggressive towards their customers. So, let me see the location. All right, you are not to have, so there's to be no contact with Los Angeles restaurant at 300 North Zazamora. All right, probation, is there anything else he needs?
Your Honor, did you say anything about UAs?
Oh, yes, it's UA hotline.
UA hotline. That's all.
All right, is there anything else you need from me in order to be successful in this probation? All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal Defense.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. When people are out enjoying their meal, and let me try to say this as nicely and correctly as I can say, honestly, nobody wants to be out trying to order their meal, enjoy their meal, and somebody is coming up to them asking them for money. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, and I think you want to have a dignity where you don't have to do that. Some people are in dire straits, they have to do that, but there's no reason for you not to be fully employed and make your own money so you don't have to go up to people asking them for money. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because those people worked hard. They worked hard so they could probably go out to this restaurant. I don't know how much they charge for their food there, but they're spending what they have from their employment to have a nice family time, have a nice meal with their family, and then you're coming up there harassing them for money. Don't do that. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that will be all. Good luck to you. They're gonna go over your conditions with you. Mr. Barons, if you have no one else with us, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge Boyd didn't sugarcoat a thing. Her message to Francisco Herrera was crystal clear. No more meth, no more panhandling, no more excuses. At 40 years old, with 2 daughters counting on him, the time for second chances is running out. The courtroom wasn't just a place of sentencing today, it became a turning point. But turning points only matter if you take the right path. Will Francisco rise to the challenge, or slide right back into the same chaos that brought him here? That's the real question. So let's hear from you. If you were in Judge Boyd's seat, would you have given him another chance, or shut the door for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if stories like this grab your heart and make you think, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a moment of raw, real justice right here.